Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Brady to throw again. Evans has got the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They find some open field here. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second and 7.
The give is to Jones.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 22.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point try now for Crosby. it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 31, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Nah, Jacob, you need to take him to the park. Take him to the park.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Just so. No, bruh.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Yeah, that's right.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
That's not a that's okay.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
I appreciate everybody that came into the crew.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers on the return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I wish this guy would hike the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers.
Well, Devontae Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good.
thought he was gonna run
And
that.
that extends their lead by 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, what's up?
Sometimes that can be a
Appreciate you
risky
stopping
play,
by
but
the
they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right
You
on.
got this.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby
Thank
to
you.
kick it away.
Appreciate it. Hopefully I can come back and make it.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Being chased out left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14.
Nice play.
2 yards the loss. 2nd
Nice
and
play.
12.
Thank you, buddy.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
Let's go out.
That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit.
I think I'm going to
He
try to
might
run
need to
this
score a
play
couple
right
more
here.
times to give them a chance.
I think I'm
Ryan
actually going to try to
Succop
run
for the
it.
point after.
Which might not be a good idea.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh, no, not a good idea. Not a good
Okay, they
idea.
went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I
them
was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time.
That's
I mean,
true.
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Set.
You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On first down, Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bernard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Fournette is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake
What?
it. Oh, hit as he
How
throws
did he
there.
not throw that?
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I
He
liked
was
it when they would fake it
open.
from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
I have to either intercept the ball.
The Packer
or keep
offense
it from,
ready to get their
scoring.
next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, second down. Again, it's Dillon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw. Got a man. It's
would lag the game like that.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
The game had not lagged all game until just now.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. The Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's into the clear. The 40. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,
because I got hit with
something
a
they can
spike
look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are.
The whole game it never lagged until
and continue to get
right
better
at
at what they do.
the end of the
but they
game.
also need a little
He went
adjustment
to
with
hike
their
the ball
confidence to give up that many
but then when he
points.
threw it the
Even
whole
if you
game,
win a
it's
game,
like
that can hurt you.
hit with a spike lag where everybody looked like they were juking all over the field. I know it was on his end because I have not been lagging at all in this game. I think I'm gonna go over and play some KOs. I haven't played KOs in a while.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, baby. Yeah. This is our time. This is our time right here.
it up for Coach OBJ. You just got your deep threat and red zone mismatch with one pick. Mike Evans is big time. Here comes the chef, because Dalvin Cook serves it up hot. Superstar Lamar
Let's
Jackson.
get this win.
I heard him playing Kodak and Jack Boy while warming up. Ho, he ready. They're probably saying it ain't fair. Thinking how we gonna stop Big Bear? Ed Reed has the 2 longest INTs in NFL history, and he's on your team. You can line him up pretty much anywhere, and Tyrann Mathieu is gonna make a play. All right, Dot City, record breakers. Yeah, I'm glad you finally joined us. I go by the name of Trey Moe, and I'm the voice of Superstar KO. Let's get to the action. Offense is about to start this matchup of Superstar KO. So buckle your chin strap and let's go. And they take him down after a really nice run. You could basically fall forward and get the first after that game. You got 3 more downs, but do you really need them? On second down, here's Wilson. Russell Wilson dropping downfield. Starting just across midfield after the last play. I assume the record breakers will get creative here. Now Wilson. Quick throw. Nice catch. And Ed Reed's gonna get credited with that tackle. First down on the ground. Everybody loves big plays, but you better be able to make these type of plays too. On second down, here's Wilson. Esquintores Lopez Jones, corriendo por el campo. And he is into the end zone for a record breakers touchdown. So now a big spot for the record breakers. They'll try and run it up the middle, and he'll get in. 8-0. There should be no questions about what needs to happen. You need to score, and you need to convert the 2-point play. Lamar Jackson looking for a 1st and 10. Looking downtown for Mike Evans. He takes it in. Complete. If excitement is what you wanted, you just got it with that play. The offense is moving.
Big W's, let's go.
Big gains on first downs just gives all types of confidence to a team. Y'all might be in trouble over there. From the gun, inside handoff. On second down, here's Jackson. Looking downtown for Mike Evans. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Record breakers bring in extra DBs to make him think twice about passing. Now Jackson. And he's into the end zone for a Dot City touchdown. Jackson's looking for that KO, calling for the two-point play. They're gonna try and run. Looks like it's tug-of-war time. Tug-of-war will decide this match. The winner moves on. The loser is scratched. Wilson looking to throw it at midfield. Quick hitter is complete. Now Jackson. He's gonna look deep for Mysterio. Oh, and he couldn't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. If it ain't broke, you know the rest. They couldn't stop you then and probably won't stop you now. And Allie won't take it any further than the 19. Now Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit, ball out, incomplete. Now Wilson. The record breaker's handed to the running back. If it ain't broke, don't break it. That run got you to their 16. Make them stop you. Now Jackson. He takes off up the middle. Hold up. You can't go that far. Aaron Donald want to talk to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw a...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Get the dub.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're
Thank you
already
for
in the
dropping
field goal
in.
range. They're in a
Appreciate
good
it.
spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's a give to Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started. As it starts,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play there for the Raiders. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, Most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Johnson, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in Vegas. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there for the Raiders.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
6-0 our score after one.
Raiders nothing.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Carr again. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Carr now on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, it's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfro, 28 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And that one going to come up short, low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
The quick slant caught. That catch good for only a couple.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call in the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr, he finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Brady now on first down. This is caught by Evans. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up. Enjoy.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short. And they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays.
brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground with Drake. Muscles him off. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the deep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to call the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their route,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Back to throw. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Carr now to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson 32 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe somebody...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to bring him down. 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.